He completes anybody. That's not a real thing. If you're lucky enough to find someone you can halfway tolerate, you sink your nails in it and you don't let go, no matter what.
So what? I should just settle?
Yes, thank you. Exactly, settle. Because otherwise, you're just gonna get older and harder and more alone. And you're gonna do everything you can to fill that hole with friends and your career and meaningless sex. The hole doesn't get filled. And one day, you're gonna look around and you're gonna realize that everybody loves you, but nobody likes you. And that is the loneliest feeling in the world.
That underground music, riding in the years with the chopping knives.
Right from the jump, Denzel paints a picture of a woman whose ambitions lie in chasing a particular lifestyle. She is always with athletes, with rappers, the archetype of someone. This commentary hits deep. He is making a clear judgment call, no sugarcoating. The Super Mario reference here is genius. Princess Peach known for being the damsel that Mario is constantly chasing. This reimagined as this woman who's always downing guys, a metaphor for sexual encounters. Now Armani enters, calling back to Emmitt Smith, an NFL legend.
She was just running packs, Emmitt Smith running back.
Perfectly fitting with the southern theme of the album. The sport metaphor works. She is running through dudes just like Smith used to run through defense. Chasing style meaning chasing sexual partners. Links Sonic's famous speed to the endless pursuit of women. Denzel's career verse in Hit the Floor stands out for its intensity and versatility, paired with Ski Mask the Slump God. Perry delivers a hard-hitting performance that complements the chaotic, distorted instrumental. The instrumental is heavy and grating, giving the song an apocalyptic feel, which is intensified by Denzel's delivery.
Hyperventilating, hyperbolic chamber, hypothermia, my neck is so prone.
Thermia and in extreme conditions caused by freezing temperatures. But here, Ski is talking about his ice, aka his diamonds.
Shot like Blanca, that's it.
This one's for video game hits. Blanca, the green monster from Street Fighter, has the ability to generate electricity and choke his enemies. Ski Mask sees himself the same way. His energy, his flow, his mere presence shocks and stuns. Curry's ability to change his tone throughout the verse adds layers to the song, giving it texture and keeping listeners engaged. His flow is direct and in your face, perfectly matching the harshness of the production, which taps into Memphis trap influence, specifically the intricate drum patterns typical of the 3-6 Mafia style. This song diverges from others on the album, adding a unique flavor with its unrelenting energy and dark atmosphere. Alright, let's kick this off and end it all. Still in the paint, doesn't waste time. This is Denzel in his element. You get that signature mix of underground, rebellion, and street level respect. It opens with a massive nod to Waka Flocus, Hard in the Paint, and right off the bat. Let's keep it moving. Curry's making sure everyone knows who's ripping Miami to the fullest, especially with that line. Lower East Coast is a legendary spot in Miami, and Curry's keeping that affiliation alive, just like he did on Hot One. It's his way of giving respect where it all began, all while holding it down in the game. Drewski, the viral comedian in personality, he redefined what it means to stand out on business. Curry's using it to let everyone know that his moves aren't just talk, they are real actions. He's aligning words and actions in a world full of people who fake it till they make it. Next, Denzel's shout out to his own label, Ultraground Records, comes through with the line. His label is all about freedom, building an empire while putting the competition on notice. Could be a reference to Cole Bennett, the mastermind behind Lyrical Lemonade and the music video's creative direction. It's an acknowledgement of someone in the game, pushing the boundary in their own way. Finally, we get to the line.
I let that bitch shine like a pencil. Can't figure us out like a riddle.
This line flips the script. A pencil and a bullet both contain lead, but they are used for completely different purposes. While a pencil creates something, bullets take away. BK is giving us the juxtaposition of creativity and danger. They are the riddle, the king of people you can't decode, always moving in ways that others can't anticipate. Hoodlumz marks the final single before the drop of King of the Mischievous South Volume 2, the highly anticipated follow-up to Denzel's classic mixtape. It's the embodiment of raw feminine energy, featuring Bladed Boys Day's aggressive hook and ASAP's smooth yet. Together they create a sonic powerhouse that brings the streets to life. Vocal sampled by 211 of his verse on Kingpin Skinny Pimps from the Hood and Change, produced by Juicy J and released on his Volume 6 in 1993. Play That Boy Zay kicks off his wild ride with he compares his speed of stacking cash to Sonic's, blending video game nostalgia with street hustle. This ain't the first Sonic reference on the album. If you remember back to Wishlist, we heard Armani White throws in some clever wordplay about chasing Tail too. The roughness continues as he bluntly declares a straight up shout out to weed culture that needs no overthinking. Denzel's verse warning anyone dumb enough to cross him.
I mean, hit you with the wood.
The wood reference to a firearm, likely a Draco or AK-47, with a wooden stock. A$AP Rocky slides in with a verse that pays tribute to both rap and pop culture. His opening line,
All I hear is rip, 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 rip.
this line recalls Playboy Carter's track R.I.P., a song Rocky's been performing live since 2018, but Rocky doesn't stop there. He waves in a personal connection to his homie, Tyler the Creator, and gives a nod to the 90s Eminem.
My weird homie rock a blind lace like 9-8 Eminem.
It's clever, nostalgic, and it ties together their friendship with a playful diss aimed at anyone who questions their eccentric style. As Rocky continues, his verse darkens, painting a grim picture of life in the hood.
I said without feeling no symptoms. Still ain't no cure for this sickness. Feel like my sisters look better as strippers. All of my brothers is headed to prison.
He's talking about the hopeless circle of poverty and crime, acknowledging how it warps the mind, making destructive behaviors seem like the only way out. The sickness he mentions is a metaphor for how f***ed up the life the hood can get, leaving anyone around him on a path to either degradation or incarceration. But I ain't finished yet. Man, I can't get this out of my head. The album cover for King of the Mischievous South Vol 2 strikes immediately with its raw, visceral energy. It's more than just an image, it's a psychological assault. The grayscale, high contrast aesthetic draws you into the chaotic mindset Denzel Curry intends to convey. At the center, we see Curry clutching his face in an almost manic grip, his fingers adorned with elaborate rings that seem to represent both a display of power and a veiled sense of danger. The hands obscuring his face symbolize duality, hiding his true self, while also presenting an aggressively curated version of his persona. Each ring tells a story, intricately detailed, resembling symbols of wealth and pain simultaneously. This duality taps into the album's thematic core, where Curry wrestles with his past, trauma, and the southern hip-hop influences that shaped him. Look closer at his mouth-gritted teeth, highlighted by grills that shine with an eerie glimmer. This sharp grin is sinister, juxtaposing wealth and aggression, encapsulating the tension between success and struggle. The smile doesn't feel welcoming, it's more of a grimace of forced reflection of the inner battles Curry continues to face. The sparkling grills don't just represent success, they symbolize the hardened exterior that fame has imposed on him. The chaotic typography in the album title, King of the Mischievous South, adds to the unease. Scribbled like graffiti or scrawled in the margins of a notebook, it gives off an air of rebellion and disorder. This isn't polished, it's intentionally raw. The handwritten font, jagged and unrefined, mirrors the album's sonic atmosphere, a return to the raw, aggressive roots of southern rap. It feels rebellious, untamed, and underground, like something scrawled on the walls of an urban jungle. The borders surrounding the central image are filled with fragmented drawings and cryptic symbols that evoke evoke the gritty, street-level mysticism of southern hip-hop. They pull you deeper into Curry's chaotic mind, a world where life is both a playground and a battleground. The album's title, Ultraground, sprawls across the lower half, connecting Curry's self-proclaimed underground origins with the cosmic vastness of his influence. He's not just a king of the South, he's transcending into something more, something uncontainable. The cover of King of the Mischievous South Deluxe Edition is powerful in its visual chaos and blurriness, echoing the album's themes of confusion, identity struggles, and the raw energy of the southern streets. Denzel Curry's central figure is sharp amidst the surrounding blur, which symbolizes clarity and strength amidst chaos. The distorted background suggests the violent and unpredictable nature of his environment, while his expression represents resilience and determination. The monochromatic palette reinforces the seriousness of the themes Curry tackles in the project. This cover art isn't just promotional, it's a reflection of Denzel Curry's inner world. It's dark, unapologetic, and fiercely individual. The black and white color scheme mirrors the stark contrasts in his music life and death, success and struggle, peace and chaos. This isn't just an album cover, it's a glimpse into the restless mind of one of hip-hop's most enigmatic figures.